My next guest has been topping the charts all over the world with her album, Left of the Middle. Here it is. Here to perform her latest single, Smoke, please welcome Natalie Imbruglia.
Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel.
You are so cute, and I love your
Thank you.
voice.
Thank
I
you.
really love your voice, and we know you from that video. But
Thank you for having me on the show.
Well,
I'm
thank
very
you.
excited.
Thank you for being here.
Do you know
So-
your show's massive back home? down
I
under?
know, like it's
Massive.
like it went huge, like #1
Yeah,
in Australia.
yeah.
And
Me and my family, we all used to sit down after dinner and like.
that's
Roseanne,
so
Roseanne. Yeah,
nice.
we
That's
did.
so cool. I thank all my fans down there. That
I
makes
will.
me really happy. I'm going to go there. I've never gone. I want to go.
You've never been?
I've never been anywhere.
Oh
what are you
my
talking about? I
God.
never get out of the house.
You
Except for to go to work. But I want to
You
go
would
down.
love
I know that's what
Australia.
everybody tells me.
Oh, the people are so
What's
cool
the
there.
city you live in?
The Central Coast, it's 2 hours north
Oh.
of Sydney. It's like on the beach, really chilled, really cool. But
What-
you'd love it. You'd love the people there.
I really would. I'd like to see Sydney and
Melbourne's amazing
Melbourne,
as well.
Yeah.
Melbourne's a bit more classy, I think. I shouldn't really say that. But I
A
think
lot
it
more
is.
upscale.
I think so, yeah.
You grew up on the beach there, and
Mm-hmm.
you're an Italian girl.
Yes.
So was that weird, like being around a whole bunch of blonde beach people?
Yeah, it was. It was. I remember being really young and all the girls had blonde hair and perms, and so I went and got a perm and I put loads of lemon juice in my hair to try and make myself. But I used to get picked on because I had
being
big
dark.
eyes and I had this weird last name, and they used to call me Mick Jagger lips and chase me around the school. It was quite weird, really. Mick Jagger doesn't have that big. He's got a big mouth, but
Yeah. But you know, all you people down there, down under, you all have the people that I've met. I like them all, and they have like really good sense of humor and don't take themselves too seriously. Like in America,
100%.
have you noticed how seriously people take themselves out here?
Big time.
They're
yeah.
over the top with it,
I
aren't
know.
they?
That's why I think you'd love it there, because they're just so welcoming. And I mean, you walk down the street and people are like, "G'day, how you doing?" Whereas in London, when I first moved to London, I went to the supermarket and I got in the lift and this lady was there and I was like, "G'day, how you doing?" And she was like, you know, looked at me like, "What do you want from me?" So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's freaky
quite
out
strange.
here in LA because like people will walk down the street, like they'll have like a live dog on their head and like half naked with stuff hanging out of their orifices, and people won't look twice, but if you try to say hello and be friendly,
Yeah.
it'll freak them out.
I've noticed that.
It's pretty
I've
weird.
stopped trying.
What's up with you and Courtney Love? Oh, I want to hear this gossip.
Did you hear about
yeah,
that?
Yeah, I did.
It's funny because the first I heard about it was in Australia, and I was doing this radio interview, and this guy says to me, "So, you know, Courtney Love, apparently she slagged you off." And I said, "Well, what did she say?" And he said, "Well, apparently she said, you can't turn a soap star into a pop star." And you know what my response was?
What?
"She knows who I am?" That was my honest reaction. And then I thought, hang on a minute, that's not very nice. But I've never actually met her.
Because you used to be like on a soap opera.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you did first,
Yes,
right?
it was called Neighbours, and I did it for 2 years.
Was that like a big hit, like Friends is here or something?
It was massive. It was actually bigger in the UK. So when I first went to London, I mean, I just thought I was so cool because everybody, I mean, I was in the airport and I signed 10 autographs before I even got out. And I was like, this is cool. So, yeah.
And so, like, how did you decide to go from like being a soap star to being a singer? You always knew you could sing, right?
Well, I actually was a dancer as a kid. I started dancing when I was 2.
Wow.
And I danced for 14 years. And that led me into acting and singing. So I actually started acting and singing at 13. But my break came first with acting. So you know what it's like. I mean, I don't know about here, but in Australia it's very separate.
Yeah.
So when my acting career took off, I told myself, you're not allowed, you know, you're not allowed to sing. And so did everybody else, basically. I mean, it was a bit of a joke. Oh God, when's your singing career coming out? People would jive you about it.
But you told me that your mom wasn't into you singing, even though you knew you could sing. Your
I
mom
used to
didn't want
ask
you
my
to
mum
sing.
to do private singing lessons. And she was like, "Oh, you're just copying off Lee Belcher down the street." This girl who lived down the street, she used to do it. And my mum didn't take me seriously. But she came to open day at the talent school and the singing teacher said to her she should do privates, and then they were like, "Oh, you think so?" And they were all proud. And I was like, "Trying to tell you."
What did it feel like to first, like when you first heard your big hit song on the radio?
Oh my God. It's a funny story. I was in a supermarket and I'd had the worst day. I had a parking ticket and then I got to the cash register and I didn't have my card, my credit card. I had to go all the way back down and I was cursing. I was in the car with my friend. I was like, you know, having a really bad day. And we drove out, because you know the radio doesn't work underground.
Right.
And we drove out, and just as we drove out, the song came on and I was like, ah, that's me. And I was grabbing, I thought it might be a cassette tape. Like I just couldn't believe it was actually my song on the radio. It was just amazing.
You've had a lot of success in different ways, and you're only 23 years old. That's pretty amazing.
This year's just been, I mean, you know, I don't know how I'm going to cope next year. Do you know what I mean? Because so much has happened this year.
Right.
It's kind of,
And it's hard to continually have to top it.
yes.
But you know, if you want to, you can, because you know, I think you have a lot of talent.
Thank you.
We're going to take a commercial. Don't go away. We'll be right back and talk some more. I would like to thank Natalie and all of my guests today, you, the audience, and you at home. And see you next time. Hey, as we go out, show us your
My tattoo?
awesome Chinese tattoo.
It means courage.
That's cool on the foot there. Did that hurt? I
Yeah,
got one
big time.
right on the big toe that killed.
It hurts, doesn't it?
It really hurt.
But I want another one now.
See, I have 5 of them. Now I'm at the
5.
phase to like get them removed by laser, which
That's-
hurts a million times worse than getting them.
That's what I've heard. Does it leave a scar?
No, it doesn't leave a scar, but it hurts.
It hurts.
It kills. It kills.
You've got 5?
I have 5 or 6 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
and
jealous.
It was in a kind of a period where I was like on a lot of Prozac and stuff. Oh, we don't want to talk about it. See you next time.